I think my ideal job is being paid $50 an hour to sit on the computer doing whatever I want at an empty rented office space for mysterious employers definitely running some kind of money laundering scheme and just needing me to keep up appearances of one of their shell companies. But I'm not in on anything and no one can charge me for anything. I'd be the perfect front for your shady company. I always look baffled. I'll never be able to pick you out of a lineup, and odds are good I'll forget your name 10 minutes after you tell it to me. It's almost 1 AM but in the song Belle from Beauty and the Beast the villagers sing I need 6 eggs. That's too expensive. And then later in the song Gaston says when I was a lad I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. Now that I'm grown I eat 5 dozen eggs so I'm roughly as large as a barge. Gaston has been eating dozens of eggs every day for his entire life and is single-handedly creating an artificial egg scarcity in the village and driving up egg prices. This economy is in shambles. The owner of a seafood restaurant sends one of his sons undercover to his rival's restaurant. The owner tells him to get a job as a cook and figure out the recipe for his rival's famous clam chowder. The first day, the son comes home with a basic list of ingredients that the rival uses. They try making it, but it doesn't turn out the same. The owner sends him back. The second day, the son comes home having watched the rival chef prepare the chowder. They try again to make it, and it's close, but the consistency is off. It's too watery. They try to figure out what they're doing wrong, and the son realizes that he was distracted for a minute while the chef did something. He must have added a secret ingredient, one not on the list, while you looked away, concludes the owner. He sends his son back for a third day, this time telling him not to take his eyes off the chef for a second. The son comes back the next day excited. You'll never believe what I saw, he says. He did have a secret ingredient. It's a piece of paper. A piece of paper. Yeah. He keeps a stack of printer paper in the kitchen. It's a bunch of Wikipedia articles he's printed out of various movies. When he makes the chowder, he tears out the synopsis of a movie from one of the articles and puts it in. It's the strangest thing, but that's the secret ingredient. Ah, says the owner, the plot thickens. God dang it, Jeff. As cat owners we like to joke about how the cat is one who's really in charge, but let's be honest here, my cats think they are in charge, but they are also freaking dumbasses. It's sort of an incompetent king and long-suffering advisor arrangement. If the king were prone to getting their head stuck in Kleenex boxes. Me, disentangling my cat's claw from the blankets for the third time. Very good, sir. When I was in elementary school, I thought that the reason we were supposed to capitalize the first letter of people's names was a sign of respect, so I always refused to capitalize the name of my 4th grade teacher or George Bush, because I did not respect them. Lowercase, derogatory. It's a cute little thing though. Sometimes it is hard to remember that owls are incredibly dangerous predators seen by cultures throughout the world as omens, especially when they look like toasted marshmallows. My boss once described them as flying pillows filled with seething hatred, further confirming that owls are the avian equivalent of cats. Did you leave a pine cone in my car? And follow-up question. Do you need it back? Yes I did. Yes I do. In case you've ever wondered what being an environmental biology student is like. Hot adulting tip. Make a responsibility persona and role play them when you have chores to do. This is neurotypical Karen and she enjoys having good sleep hygiene and returning phone calls. I find that if I'm wearing real adult business clothes my work persona can do things like call people and check my inbox. Whereas pajamas Helen mostly wants to shovel hamburgers into her face and set things on fire. What do you give to someone who hasn't moved a muscle in over a year? A trophy. A new Shrek sequel has been announced, and it has been revealed that the whole Shrek series is actually taking place in Hyrule from Legend of Zelda. But after Link and Zelda mysteriously stop having new incarnations, Shrek has to fight Ganon, and the trailer implies that maybe Shrek is also part of Chain of Reincarnations. It's also really well animated, like the visuals in the trailer are really good. Every freaking time I see this blog, man. The end of the Mythbusters TV show is the reason everything went all to crap. The Mythbusters reckless busting destabilized the myth ecosystem, much like taking an antibiotic can destabilize the microbiome or the use of pesticides in Canada destabilize the bug/tree ecosystem. It was only inevitable that the myths would evolve under this selection pressure, developing resistance mechanisms and breeding much more quickly. And once the pressure of the mythbusters was removed, the myth population exploded. Now we are overrun by plague, pestilence, conspiracy theories, and every kind of madness. What terrible merciless God has demanded that all of mankind should pay the price for Adam and James' hubris? I'm obsessed with this take and will now incorporate it into my schema for interpreting the world. My life is a constant cycle of waiting until the weekend and then not doing anything when it comes. Has been Hoteller's Family Guy for Tumblr users who used to ship dipper pines with a humanized white twink version of Bill Cipher. Sentences to explain to a 14th century monk. Has been Hoteller's The Canterbury Tales for jesters and vagabonds who write romantic sonnets as though penned by Lucifer, Prince of Lies, towards Saint Augustine of Hippo, but like when he was still a kid. Hey, I want you to know that I finally know what it was like for other people to read my original post. This terrifies me to the very marrow of my bones. Props to George R.R. Martin. This wasn't the ending I saw coming. Norwegian police arrest the Night King from Game of Thrones. Monty Python ending confirmed. There's no detention at my high school. Instead, they send you to the wasp room. What is going on in the brains of r/no sleep writers? How did they not realize that this is absolute peak comedy? You're laughing. They sent him to the wasp room and you're laughing. I just realized, Vor Day falls on August the 8th. That's 8/8. That's like 8/8/8/IDK. Fun fact, the common belief is that Vor Day is on 8/8 as a pun of 8/8, but I've heard that it was actually started by Japanese artists and the way 8/8 is written in Japanese is a pun on the sound a growling stomach makes. Meaning we have a wonderfully cross-cultural shared pun going on, and if that isn't the coolest crap then you are simply wrong. That is the coolest. Why is there a Vor Day? Two types of people. I'm screaming, look at that beach's face, she deadass pushed the chicken off the building. Chicken. Me, wakes up an hour early with more than enough time to shower and get ready. Me, lies in bed until 10 minutes before the time I have to leave. Me, still debates whether I can get away with lying here for another 5 minutes. Instead of dishrexualizing women's Halloween costumes, we should shrexualize men's costumes and make it equal. I want boys in underwear and cat ears. I might have to write some Star Trek Academy era Halloween fic in which Jim Kirk wears just that. Aren't we all just trying to be Morticia Adams just a little bit? Some of us are trying to be Gomez actually. Honorable, respectable, where would we be without you? Genuinely friendly reminder that the only requirement for being a part of the gay community is being gay. You don't need to dress a certain way. You don't need to listen to certain musicians. You don't need to watch certain shows. Resist commodification of shrexuality. Have you watched any GTA RP? No, but the idea of trying to do RP in GTA of all games sounds hilarious. One of my friends RPs as a taxi driver in GTA servers and it's like the funniest thing ever to watch. He just talks to them like a regular cab driver and then they'll be nice to him, get out and start shooting other people like normal. He even has law. Here are my skincare tips. God made zits for picking at, and dermatologists were planted in society by the devil to lead us from God's light. HMM. I believe this now. Guy inspecting my bag at the airport. HMM. This bag is full of stupid garbage. Looks like the owner is a dumb crap ass too. Arrested. Have we considered that these wannabe cannibals just have an iron/protein deficiency? My brain also tells me to eat people. Instead of being weird about it, I however take my iron supplement and eat a burger and it goes away. Have you tried just like taking them to Burger King? I don't even know how to respond to this. Easy to spot a yellow car when you are always thinking of a yellow car. Easy to spot opportunity when you are always thinking of opportunity. Easy to spot reasons to be mad when you are always thinking of being mad. You become what you constantly think about. Watch yourself. HM time to constantly think about getting fricked by a pack of werewolves. This site has one setting. Will you go on a date with me please? I washed my Spider-Man socks just for you to see. How could I even say no? Oh wow, cinnamon coke is awful. Whose idea was this? We did this in rehab as a joke. It was painful. Oh, coke like Coca-Cola. Would love to be a housewife when the original Twilight Zone started airing. You can make your own microwave dinner yourself. Dear, I'm going to watch a doll kill a man. Oh god, oh frick, he's got the Yeezys. Just realized rock around the clock means they're going to rock during all the hours on the clock. Always pictured it like this. It means what? This is what sand looks like under a microscope. Do you freaking mind? Great. Who are we killing? I won't do fish. That's a rule. But that rule is negotiable if the fish is a dick. High school is so funny in hindsight. The entire time you're thinking it's the most important period of your life, and then the second you're out you're like, well, that was freaking stupid. Instead of turning up, you need to be learning up. Get your grades lit. Textbooks and skills instead of Netflix and chill. Textbooks and skills instead of Netflix and chill. This pandemic is the worst group project I've ever been a part of in my life. I swear to god, like in France there have been protests against the vaccine, where people don't wear masks. Top 5 men. At the same time, I can try. When's your birthday? Why? So you can look up my natal chart, so you can figure out my weaknesses, so you can destroy me. Me interviewing a bird on my porch, so is it scary to fly in the rain? Everyone, if you keep listening to your music so loudly you'll be deaf by the time you're 20. Me, what? Fight breaks out. Me as a principal, yes, drag her. Me, sees a bee, I respect you. Bee, starts flying toward me. Me, runs away shrieking. My ideal guy is long, tan, and handsome. Tips for flirting. Carve your number into a potato and roll it towards eligible females you wish to court with. On the phone with the bae. Walk into the club like, what up, I got, oh no, oh god, I'm in the wrong building, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt this funeral, god bless. You were named after 2 of the bravest men I ever knew. Naruto. But what about Sasuke? Sasuke gets punched and cries. Bion's voice. Okay ladies, now just what intonation? Sorry bestie, I can't talk right now, I'm busy consuming media that will put me in a worse mental state on purpose. Goes to the grocery store. You wouldn't happen to carry any parmesan, would you? The worker. Parmesan. Tough, but giving. It imparts flavor so reticently, but in doing so, gives up parts of itself. Me, I suppose I'm also prone to reticence, on occasion, the worker, and self-destruction. Me. Hannibal grocery store. You. Your trauma didn't make you funny, and while we are on the topic, your music taste is unlistenable, etc. This is how the judges talk on cooking shows, and then the contestant is like, thank you chef. Cancel culture comes for the Northern Pike. Hello Super Lock Fangarel and the TARDIS Winchester 211B. A few weeks ago you commented that you know how to hide a body on my Tumblr post. Well, here's a corpse of my previous victim. I assume you know what to do. Normal, sweet kiss, 10 out of 10. The user kisses the foe with a sweet, angelic cuteness that causes confusion. First gay kiss had me like saying my ovaries exploded when you saw a mediocre TV actor as 2011. In 2021 we say my urethra ruptured when we see a pair of big naturals. Link is a lesbian, Link is bisexual, Link is a gay man, Link is non-binary and a trans man and a trans woman. This character is LGBTQ. What? All at once. Did you know that having huge tits is a trauma response? Do you think Ray-Ban's charity sale and staff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ever explored each other's bodies? Hanging up on these was so fun. Clat. You said Saturdays are for the boys, and Sunday is for Jesus. Another boy, homosexual much. Absolutely love it when girls go lately I'm obsessed with, and then say the most mundane thing ever. Actually, I've been really into corn soup lately. Diversity win. I'm bisexual and I'm going to kill you. How do you feel today? Evil horny, creative horny, tired horny, secretive horny, funny horny, nothing. Gay Shreks is literally twice as manly as straight Shreks. Beaches on Tumblr will say look at my little meow meow and it's freaking Hannibal Lecter. Sorry I post so much they have me hooked up to a machine that if I'm not being a guy on the internet at 10-minute intervals I get zapped with or evil shock beam, but if I do a good job I heard I might get a reward, maybe even an apple slice. Shall I compare thee to a silly rabbit? Me when I watch Ratatouille versus when I see a rat in real life. Hold on, you want me, a man, to buy this body wash which doesn't have the word sport in the name, and it doesn't say for men anywhere. Nice try, pal. What type of bug is this? So you're just gonna sit in my house under my roof and tell me head skin is called scalp? Okay. Bottle of water. Boo woo woa. Baba ha ha ha. Thirsty anyone? Today I discovered 2 things. A tank silencer is bigger than the tank. There are tank silencers. Your mom's dildo be like. Why are dogs afraid of space? Because it has a vacuum. Text post equals you are a philosopher. Image post equals you love to laugh. Quote equals you are a philosopher. Link post equals you have a different attitude. Chat post equals you have imagination. Audio post equals you are the music friend. Video post equals you are the video friend. Dear Dracula, everything is going well. No one suspects anything yet. Childhood pen pals be like. Cyclists when you suggest they ride in the bike lane instead of the middle of the road. Fun fact, the Green Goblin and they cyclists drink water. Coincidence? I do not think so. I have written a book on how to fall down the stairs. It's a step-by-step guide.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 276 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you all for your responses to yesterday's question of the day and for all the interaction that I've been getting on the videos. All the likes, the comments, the new subscribers, I really appreciate it. The channel is still slowly growing, so I really appreciate all the interaction that I get on the videos. And for today's question of the day, I would just like to hear one thing that you're grateful for that's going on in your life, one thing that you're, that's just the word. What's one thing that you're really grateful for, whether it be a friend, family, a book, a show, whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments. I look forward to reading those, and I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 277 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out, guys.